Hey, what is up YouTube? In this video I'm going to be going over the main method. So a lot of people starting off in computer science get confused about the main method. What the main method is it's a starting point for your project to know, or for your computer to know, where to start executing code. And every project needs one main method. You can't name your other methods main. This is a reserved keyword, so you can't name your other methods main. There can only be one main in your project, and that's where the computer starts executing all your statements pretty much. So what do I mean by this? So let's look at this example here. Here I have three methods. I have the main method, then I have another method I created called example method 1, and then I have another one called example method 2. Inside of the main method, I call example method 1, which prints out this text on here, I am example method 1. So if we go ahead and do that, you'll see that the text down here is I am example method 1. But what happens if, say, I put the main method down here, right? And instead of it calling example method 1, it's going to be calling example method 2, which is right here, right in the middle. So I know what you're thinking. Well, if we go ahead and run this, it'll print out this I am example method 1, right? Because this is the first thing on top on here, and so that's what's going to be executed, right? Let's find out. So what happens is it's actually executing this example method 2, and the reason for that is because the computer doesn't really see this in necessarily in order. What it does is it hunts down that main method. It finds that main method. It says, hey, this is the main method. This is where I need to start reading code. So if we were to do example method 1, you'll see that it'll print out this I am example method 2, right? Because it calls this one first, and then it calls this one. And it doesn't matter if the main method is all the way down here as opposed to up here, because that main method is the starting point for your program. So you go ahead and run that, and yes, it shows I am example method 2, and then it does I am example method 1. And again, what we're technically doing here is we're calling the method, and inside of that method we have a printout statement, right? Something to print out onto the console window. So that's pretty much what the main method is. It's just a starting point for your program, and it doesn't matter where you have it as long as it's inside of your class. Now typically main methods usually live in their own class, so what you have is you have a main method by itself. Usually you don't have other methods in there. You just have one main method in a class, and that class gets linked up to another class. But for these examples, you can go ahead and just use the main method inside of the class alongside other methods. Okay, I hope that's not too confusing, but just know that the main method is the starting point for your program, and it doesn't matter where inside of the class you place it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.